Mini stock racing for the first time out of turn 4 on the night. And Doug Gibson's going to jump to the point here going into turns 1 and 2 nice and smooth. Here comes as well Randy Ward. That white bug is always flying nice and smooth around this racing surface. He's going to try to continue that streak here tonight. He's Drayton Graham and Tamara Keeble. We're going to try to change that. We're going to touch and go here towards the back of the pack with the number 9 of Brent Devote. Gathers it back up, as well as Kenny Berry. And Drayton Graham, the Trip Zero, is going to be off that back wall. And here comes the 0 of Lee Prater to the inside and turns 3 and 4. Prater's looking for the run on the exit, and he's going to find it. Get right up next to the door of the Trip Zero of Drayton Graham. 0193. So Lee Prater's trying to join his old buddy Randy Ward, the number 1, and the caution flag is out. Looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. We are back underway, trying to finish things out with our Outlaw Mini Stocks. Randy Ward's going to take advantage of that, but here comes the outside hustling in the number 3, Doug Gibson. We wheel-to-wheel, door-to-door down the back chute. Corner advantage is going to be a coin flip, and looks like Gibson is going to take it out of turn 4. Spot advantage. We are clean and green after the restart. Drayton Graham, the Trip Zero, working that high side here through turns 1 and 2, but Lee Prater, the number 0, not giving up. We've got 4 zeros working in that third place spot. We're going to roll the dice and see which one's going to come up here with the position, as Tamara Keeble's now getting into the mix. Keeble found her way to victory lane last race night. We were off last weekend. And you're going to try to pick up where she left off. And that's going to hear with the 9 of Brent Devote. Devote started all the way in the back. P8, 4th row outside. And issues for the number 0 of Lee Prater, as they're going to all stack up behind him, and Drayton Graham is going to be hung. And ladies and gentlemen, here we are, green flag out of turn number 4, checkered flag chasing for our first heat race of the night. 12 laps is the distance, 9 cars in this one, so we're going to let them sort it out and try to set themselves up for success in tonight's A main. The man that jumped to the front from the outside pole 3G, Doug Gibson out of Groves, Texas, and the man right there on the chase worked his way all the way up from 4th row outside. P8 and the 9 is Brent Devote. Those guys run over the asphalt circuit out at HMP over in Houston, Texas. Glad they're joining us out here with us in Cleveland, Texas for our Memorial Day weekend race. And I want to thank all of you, our fans, for joining us here in the stands and spending your Saturday night under the lights, as we are 8 laps down of the scheduled 12. Gibson hasn't raced this racing surface in quite a while, but ladies and gentlemen, he is picking up right where he left off. Towards the back of the pack, Trip Zero, Drayton Graham kind of working his way up with Tamara Keeble. Keeble found victory lane once again on our last race 2 weeks ago, and she's trying to work her way up in that Bailey's Barbecue number 4, as Graham went to the back for that last caution, now trying to work around the 0-1 of Kenny Berry. Berry was your original pole sitter for this one. Dropped back here running the P4 spot with Drayton Graham trying to change that right now. Graham's going to look down to the inside of turns 1 and 2, trying to cut the bottom of the racing surface. Drayton Graham going to hold the line and hold on. Kenneth Berry better look out, because down the back chute, here comes Drayton Graham. White flag waving is for the number 3 of Doug Gibson. Gibson's got 4 more corners standing between he and a heat race win here at 105 Motor Speedway tonight. Gibson smooth in turns 3 and 4, rocking the top, and on the exit of turn 4, put it on together for the 3G of Mr. Doug Gibson. And we're going to hold our breath on the start as Jason Pena, the number 77, is going to work his way down into turns 1 and 2. Here comes charging hard Jeremy Richardson and the 91R looking at the bottom. And on the top shelf, Leslie Graham in the 43. Going to be wheel to wheel at the flag stand with Richardson. Richardson trying to find the lane around the bottom. Here comes Jesse McNorton now to the inside of the 91 of Mr. Mark Urban of Magnolia, Texas. And Mark's going to find that back wall. And we do stay clean and green. Richardson now making a run down to the inside for the race lead with a 77 of Jason Pena. Pena's going to rock the middle line of the racing service. Caution flag comes out for the 91 of Mr. Mark Urb. Find his way to a checkered flag on a stick here for the heat races. He's got to hold on and hold strong because Jeremy Richardson and Jesse McNorton are coming. McNorton's going to look down to the inside of Graham. Graham's going to go to the top shelf here through turns 3 and 4, driving it hard right around the bottom. 91R, Jeremy Richardson takes the lead at the flag stand. So now Jason Pena is going to have to try to work some magic here. He's going to wash out a little bit on the exit of turn number 2. Loose on the exit. Here comes Jason McNorton. McNorton's going to try to capitalize on the 43 of Leslie Graham's mistake. And now out of turn 4, it's going to be Leslie Graham at the line. Jason McNorton, that 17M McNorton dewatering machine, trying to roll right around the bottom. Stay smooth and stay strong. Consistency is key when it comes to racing this bull ring. And right now, the man that has the consistency on his side is Jeremy Richardson in that 91R. Corner entry nice and smooth. Exit even smoother. As we are 6 laps down of the scheduled 8. Jesse McNorton still trying to find the groove working for him to get past Leslie Graham in that orange and white 43. Graham holding on, holding strong to that third place spot after starting outside pole, drop back a little bit. As it is right now, the show of Jeremy Richardson out of Livingston, Texas, as the white flag waves. One more lap and 1/4 mile stands in the way of he and a heat race win. Down the back chute, it's going to be Richardson right around the tires in turns 3 and 4. He's going to look out for the 420, and he's going to take that checkered flag. 91R, Jeremy Richardson. Followed by the 77 of Jason Pena and Leslie Graham, rounding out your top 1, 2, 3. Tight left and right, looking for this green flag. First time of the night for the limited modifieds, and we're going to find it as it's in the air and the hammer is down. It's showtime. Hold your breath and jump to the left, trying to find a way around is Matt Castle because he's looking the other way as a caution flag comes out and turns 1 and 2. Going to try it once again, ladies and gentlemen. Complete restart. 8 laps is the distance. Khalif Cillier going to back that corner up, try to drive it right around the 75 of Marcus Black. He's going to get a good run right there on the exit of turn number 2. They're going to be wheel-to-wheel, door-to-door, but here comes the 46 of Randy Bridges working the bottom. Bridges is going to look to the inside of the number 12 of Corey Babbitt as we are down 1 lap of the Schedule 8, 7 more to go. Khalif Cillier still trying to work that bottom groove, but he's moved up a little bit. He started P8 all the way on that back row, now battling for that third place spot as he rides in 4th. Randy Bridges has that bottom groove locked down right around the tires as Zane Goff out of Unalaska, Texas has the point. Goff has been dominant week in and week out here at 105 Motor Speedway. Consistency is key. The more you race a place, the more you get a better feel of the racing surface and the way your car's going to handle and tweak that setup, and he has it working for him tonight. Corey Babbitt's first time here, limited modified right now in 2021. He's working right now all on his own in that second place spot, but the man who is not alone in that number 46 is Randy Bridges. Khalif Cillier is going to give him a little love tap kind of going into the corner. He's going to go up the track. We will see how Bridges is going to like that. Caution flag is going to wave. We've got debris on the field. Debris on the racing surface. Track official Robert Hattenbach out there picking it up. Halfway home, 6 to go out of turn number 4. We are back underway. Ten laps is the distance. And we're going to put another one in the books right now with Zane Goff out front. Khalif Sellier holding strong in that second place spot. Robs it from the 12 of Corey Babbitt. Now Babbitt's going to have to do a little bit of work. Try to get that 12B back up into that second place position. Working his way now into the mix is the 75 of Mr. Marcus Black out of Lumberton, Texas. Black only has a handful of nights on that brand new IRP car. Talked to him earlier in the season, and he said it's the first time he's had anything brand new as far as a chassis goes. So he is enjoying it, and it is treating it like an egg. We have 2 laps to go. Zane Goff, Khalif Sellier, and Corey Babbitt, your top 1, 2, and 3. Sellier came all the way from P8, 4th row outside, now into the second place spot. Going to try to change things here for the 42 of Zane Goff. He's picked up a little bit of real estate as a white flag wave, and Goff's going to have to stay smooth to hold him off. In turn 3, holding strong, holding calm, and a turn 442 on Alaska, Texas. Zane Goff picks up your first limited modified heat on a turn 4, and we are green flag racing for the second time in our limited modifieds. is going to get squirrely and spin in front of the field. Ladies and gentlemen, down the backstretch, hard hits on a turn number 2. To turns 3 and 4, Steve sets him loose, and we are back green flag racing. Garrett Higgins with a big move, trying to jump right there through that middle. He sure went for the dice roll. Here comes the 98H of Garrett Higgins, charging hard for the 41 of Mr. Chad Hughes. Ladies and gentlemen, Garrett Higgins has found his way to victory lane already here at 105 Motor Speedway, and he's going to try to set himself up for success with a good heat race finish right now. Chad Hughes racing hard down into turns 3 and 4. Ladies and gentlemen, touch and go. Here we are. We've got ourselves a battle for the race lead. Neither driver wanted to give an inch, but both drivers are trying to take a mile down the backstretch. Wheel to wheel, door to door. Out of turn number 4, once again, Chad Hughes is going to have the edge at the flag stand. And we got the 955 of Robert Metz down into the infield, so he is going to be a D and F here in this one. Issues there for him, and that R&L truck repair machine out of Beaumont, Texas, Lumberton, Texas, as into the infield, as well as going to be the 5N machine of Mike Norrid. And Garrett Higgins, the 98H, in the meantime, worked his way around the 41 of Chad Hughes to take the point here in this one. And here we are looking for the white flag next time by Garrett Higgins. Started all the way 3rd row outside P6. We dropped a few cars in between he and the pole sitter during that first lap during an incident out of turn number 2 down the backstretch. And that opened the door on a restart for Garrett Higgins to get things going in his favor. And boy, howdy, have they. Out of turn 3 and 4. Put it on together, ladies and gentlemen. Out of New Waverly, Texas, 98H, Mr. Garrett Higgins. Your field as the lights are out, and we are green flag racing out of turn number 4. And to the point, it's going to be the outside pole, the 2-3-1 of Joe Maple. The newcomer from Franklin, Texas, is going to show the local boys how it's done. We make it clean and green through lap number 1. J.J. McDonald, the 94, being the only driver to try to work that outside groove. Here in 1 and 2, Villarreal looking to the inside of the 46R of Lynn Reynolds. Villarreal had a great heat race last time out. Picked up the heat race win in dominant fashion and trying to continue that success here tonight. But he's going to have a little bit of work to do as he's now going to get on by the 46R of Lynn Reynolds with the crosshair set on the 2H of Jeffrey Jackson. Skeeter Kulikowski in the 2-1K with a little bit of a battle here with your original pole sitter as the pole sitter shuffling back, losing positions. So must be something going on with the 46R of Lynn Reynolds, or might have just missed the setup. But you know who did not miss the setup? Joe Maple out of Franklin, Texas in that 2-3-1. Two laps to go right now for your race leader. He's working the middle groove of the racing surface. There's still a lot of track left up there around the top. Not many drivers are venturing into the new banking that has been cut into the racing surface. As the white flag is going to wave on the 2-3-1. It's kind of like proposing and getting married. You got to commit and stay with it. You got to trust it, but he's trusting that car where it's at right now because it's working for him in the 2-3-1. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Joe Maple picks up your third and final limited modified heat race on a Frank. And ladies and gentlemen, we are green flag for the first time in our factory stocks as we're going to have ourselves a three-way battle to the corner. Touch and go, ladies and gentlemen. We look to maybe stay clean and green. Yes, we do. 14K. Kenneth Jessup gets it back under power here. And William Jones is going to hold on to this one. James Bryant, that 116. Started all the way, third row outside, battling here for position up front. loose. Pena lagging a faster pace, and here we are, green flag racing on the exit of turn number 4. Memphis Villarreal takes the point going down the front stretch, and Josh Ellender in the 50 finding a way around quickly. We do stay clean and green through lap number 1. Here comes Jaden Pena with pressure from the 29M of Michael McNeil. Michael McNeil trying to get that inside groove working for him for the 77 of Jaden Pena. Jaden's pushing a little bit on the exit. He's got to drive that car in a little deeper, back the corner up, not give the inside line away. Well, right now it's more like a 2-lane highway. But right now up front, ladies and gentlemen, Memphis Villarreal out of Corpus Christi, Texas, working here with the 50 of Josh Ellender. Ellender holding on, holding strong. We've got 4 laps down, 4 more to go for your second factory stock heat race of 4. Applying the pressure for the number 30 of Villarreal is going to look to the inside of the 5-0 of Josh Ellender. Ellender holding on. Here comes the door, ladies and gentlemen. It has been open. Memphis Villarreal is trying to tip his cap and walk on through. Ellender's going to shut it and try to put the deadbolt as we've got 2 laps down. White flag next time by. Villarreal giving him a little bit of a lean in turns 3 and 4. Ellender, we'll see if he's going to like that. He's C in turn 1 and 2 if it's going to happen again. Josh Ellender is going to give up the spot on the exit of turn number 2. Ellender going to dive it down to the bottom. Ellender says, you can have it, ladies and gentlemen. Green flag racing once again out of turn number 4, trying to finish this one out. Michael Brown's going to get the good start and the position away from the 77 of Jaden Pena. Now he's going to try to track down that race leader all the way from Corpus Christi, Texas. Will anything change? Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see if it's going to happen within the next 4 corners. Rolling smooth around the tires in turns 3 and 4. Holds on, holds strong. 30 of Memphis Villarreal. Here we are out of turn number 4. Front row stays together, but not for long. Kenan Montgomery, the number 4, leads him down into turns 1 and 2. And charging hard, trying to find his way up to the front. So 444 of Travis Hudnall, giving Johnny Burrows a push all the way. And we are now 2 laps down. Big battle here for the second and third place spot. Number 3, Johnny Burrows trying to hold off the 215 of TJ Evans. Evans with his handful with the 444 of Travis Hudnall. Down the backstretch, corner advantage is going to be Burrows in the number 3. And Hudnall is going to try to look down to the inside of the 215 on the exit of turn number 4. Not going to be there. As third place advantage is going to, ladies and gentlemen, Hudnall gets into Evans and then a little bit of an extra tap from the back with nowhere to go. Laps down, 6 more to go in your third factory stock heat race of 4. Travis Hudnall is going to go to the top shelf, try to work a little extra momentum to get past the 3 of Burrows. Not going to have enough if Burrows is going to have that third place spot all on his own. And Evans is going to work on reeling in the 4 of Montgomery. Travis Hudnall with a good run down the backstretch. Lets off the gas, gives the corner to Burrows and turns 3 and 4. And drives right back up to the door. We've got ourselves a battle here for the third place spot. Corner advantage is going to stay to the 3 of Burrows on entrance, but to the exit. Down the backstretch with a big run and a 4.44 of Travis Hudnall. He may be from Liberty, Texas, but he's looking for the Liberty Bell right now to start ringing for him as he's reeling in that 2.15 of TJ Evans. Hudnall started third row outside P6, the cow's tail in this one. Has worked his way up and got to maybe run out of laps as we are now 2 laps to go for Kenneth Montgomery. Montgomery not straying from that line about a car's width off the tires. Is where he's finding success right now as the white flag waves. Nice and smooth 1 and 2 down the backstretch, down to turn 3 and into turn 4, ladies and gentlemen, out of Huntsville, Texas. Mr. Kenneth Montgomery picks up heat race number 3. Out of turn number 4, and we're going to find it because we are green flag racing. Brandon Martin in the gas to the inside. Singletary is going to give Martin a little bit of hello on the exit of turn number 2. 3-1 of Singletary for causing the caution, and we are back underway. Dixon, Fisher, and Seals, 1, 2, 3, trying to shuffle some things around. Brandon Martin there with the 27 of Twardesky down the backstretch. Spotting advantage into the corner is going to be the 4C of Brandon Martin right around the bottom. Car's going to push a little bit right there after the apex of the corner. Martin looking back to the inside of the 131 of Singletary. We'll see if there's going to be any bad blood here in this one as he's going to look for the pass right around the bottom. Martin's going to hold it tight. And gets right on by down the front stretch. No harm, no foul. Making our way back here in this one. We've got ourselves 2 laps down, 6 more to go. But the man out front holding on, holding strong, Phil Dixon out of Crosby, Texas, in a factory stock here tonight. Totally different suspension than what he's been used to driving lately, but the 193 of Mr. Philip Seals is no stranger to this factory stock class, and he is making sure that Phil Dixon knows he's in the crosshairs. He's trying to reel away and reel him in as we are now cross flags halfway home in our 4th and final factory stock heat race. Brandon Martin down to the inside of the 11E of Fisher and turns 1 and 2. Little touch and go right there once you have to worry about getting sucked into that back wall. But Fisher gathers that car up very nicely on the exit of turn 2. And one who's trying to reel things in with a little bit of smoke is the 193 of Philip Seal starting to pour from that back. I'm going to call it yellow and orange. The benefits of being colorblind is you can call it a color that you don't know, but as long as you get the name and number right, you're good. And that white flag means we've got 1 more lap around the quarter-mile high banks here at 105 Motor Speedway. Phil Dixon was the man on the point. He took the point. He's going to go flag to flag here on turn number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, A1, Mr. Phil Dixon. Kane to the 179 to the outside. We're looking for the green, and we're going to find it as we are checkered flag chasing for the first time in the Pure Stocks. 25R Ryan Richardson right around the bottom. Got that car wheeling and dealing, but here comes the 0007 with a license to race. And that's going to be old Ronnie McCaleb out of Highlands, Texas, to work his way into that third place spot with a crosshair set on the 444 of Lakin Hudnall. And that's going to be Renfro piling up with one down in turns 1 and 2. After the restart, we've got ourselves 2 laps down, 6 more to go. Here comes the 444 of Lakin Hudnall, looking down to the inside of Ronnie McCaleb. McCaleb and Hudnall going to be wheel-to-wheel, door-to-door now here down the front stretch. Corner advantage still going to be the 007 of McCaleb. Around goes Drake Graham in the 34, gets it back going around though the 444 of Hudnall in front of 911 of Renfro. Bad timing for that to happen. And your race leader right now to the stripe. Taking him 3 laps to go. 179 of Donald Kane. Outside pole sitter got a good run. Here comes lap traffic. The 96 of Ashley Huffman. Holding the line. Leaders working their way around here in turns 3 and 4. And McCaleb works that inside line nice and smooth. Gets on by as we do stay clean and green. Working our way through lap traffic with 2 laps to go. Nathan Renfro trying to wheel and deal his way a little bit closer to the 007 of Ronnie McCaleb. Renfro started back there, P6. Gone for the caution, went to the back as the white flag waves on your race leader, the 179 of Donald Kane Jr. Kane found his way to victory lane once earlier this season. He's going to set himself up for success right now. And a turn number 4, put it on together. 179, Donald Kane Jr. picking up heat race number 1. Sets them loose from the flag stand, and we are green flag racing. The 49 is going to try to make the rooster crow as he's working with the 93 of Daniel Seals here through turns 3 and 4. Here comes Wortman now working to the inside of Seals down to the turns 3 and 4. Seals is going to have the advantage in the corner as now we have ourselves a good 3 laps down of the scheduled 8. 5 more to go right now for the man out front. Brad Hellman, 725 of Burton comes down to the infield, gets it gathered back up, back on the racing surface. Battle here right now, though, with his 4th place spot, 2-1K Taylor King having the hands full with April Butler in the 191. Butler going to look down to the inside of turns 1 and 2. Issues there for the 2-1K is going to push through the middle of the corner. Here comes Butler driving on by. Rooster Wortman now back within this battle for that 3rd place spot, within striking distance of the 193 of Seals, but can't get enough going to get a good clean line. Brad Hellman holding on and holding strong. Your pole sitter out of Alvin, Texas. went to the front right out of the gate in turns 1 and 2 and not looking back as the white flag waves. One more quarter mile for Brad Hellman. Caution flag. Destiny Burton in the 7.25 down the back chute. On the start because it's going to get dicey, ladies and gentlemen. 2-1K of Taylor King needed it. Here comes the 49 of Rooster Wortman trying to fly the coupe down the back chute. Working down to the inside of the 193 of Seals. Seals is going to have the corner advantage through turns 3 and 4. Checkered flag waving on a turn 4 for the 1H of Brad Hellman. We are green flag racing out of turn number 4. Nate Dogg's going to take the point in turns 1 and 2. Here comes the 555 Nacy Nate Dogg Holiday back for the first time since her flip last month. And ladies and gentlemen, she's going to jump to the point and take us to 1 down and 7 more to go. 47 of Mr. Colt Beaver out of Cold Spring, Texas is going to have his hands full right now trying to reel her in. Battle for that third place spot. Scott Barber here looking with the 1.4K of Mr. Robert Jessup trying to track him down and for that battle for the third place spot. But right now it is all Scott Barber in that red and white number 9. Holding on and holding strong. But the man right now trying to get something going in his favor is going to be the 47 of Colt Beaver. Beaver and Nate Dogg had themselves a drag race to the corner. And we definitely see how that shook out. Nate Dogg took the point. Leo Sasso is around in turn number 4. Brings out our first caution. Single base. Here we are in of turn number 4. Chasing the checkered flag with 5 more laps to go. Scott Barber's going to hold that inside line and not let the 1.4K of Robert Jessup on by. Issues for the 9 of Scott Barber down the backstretch. Gathers it back up, no harm, no foul. As we do stay clean and green to finish this one out, ladies and gentlemen. Still trying to find something going in his favor is the 47 of Colt Beaver. Beaver's now going to have a little bit of pressure building with the 14K of Robert Jessup. White flag waving for Nacy Nate Dogg Holiday in the 5.55. She's got 2 more corners standing in the way of a triumphant return with a heat race win. Nate Dogg's going to rock the bottom in turn 3 and coming out of turn 4, put it on together for the 5.55 of Nacy Nate Dogg Holiday. And on the front row, and here we go.
Thank you, Caleb. Lights are out. Here we go. Gibson leading them down out of the back straightaway. Brett Devote holding on to second. They hit turn number 1. Randy Ward and that number 1 Doodlebug holding on to third. They hit turn number 3. Drayton Graham into 0-0-0 holding on to 4th. Dorothy Beeford into 3 car. Doug Gibson and Brett Devote been around this racing circuit for many, many years. They run it asphalt. They have ran on dirt. They know each other very well. Devote trying to make the pass. They're door handle to door handle. As they come out of turn number 2, it's Devote with the advantage as he hit 3. Gibson falls to second coming out of turn number 4. 2 laps in the record book. Devote out in front with Doug Gibson following in second. and Drayton Graham into 0-0-0. He started fourth. He's moved up one's position as Randy Ward and the number one. Whoa! Tamara bullies her way to fifth. Uh-oh. It might have been a little bit of, hello, I got you tagged back. Dorothy Buford in the number 3. Side, and here we go. Green flag waving. Graham trying to move into that third spot. That's where he's set in third. Brett Devoti still leading the pack as they hit turn number 3. Doug Gibson. Drayton Graham. Randy Ward now back up into fourth with Tamara Keeble rounding out the top 5. Devoti. Gibson. They're putting a little bit of real estate between them and the third place, Drayton Graham, as we come out of turn number 4. We go 7 down, 13 more to go. Gibson trying to make a run on Devoti as they hit turn number 3, and they backs off. He touched him but back off. Good piece of driving for that number 3 car. Drayton Graham and that 0-0 still holding on to third. Devoti with a little bit of real estate now between him and Gibson. The 48, Kenneth DeBerry, he makes an exit off the off ramp. He is done for the night. We're halfway. We're 10 down. 10 to go. As Brett Devoti still leading the pack. Doug Gibson about 5 or 6 car lengths behind him. Drayton Graham in that 0-0. He's about a half a straightaway lead off the leader. Tamara Keeble now in the number 4 car. She had put Ward back to 5th as she takes over 4th place. 12 down and 8 more to go. Devoti still. Drayton Graham. He's got a major water lead going into turn number 2 right there. Don't know whether it's transmission fluid, water. Can't really tell. But it must be a transmission fluid because he is really off the pace now as he drops way back in speed. Back up at the front with 6 to go. Brett Devoti in the number 9 still leading. He's got about a 10-car lead now on the number 3 of Doug Gibson. Drayton Graham makes his exit out of turn number 1. We're coming up now. We got 5 laps left. The number 9 of Brent Devoti still leading the way. About a half a straightaway lead now on the number 3G of Doug Gibson. Tamara in the number 4. Holding on to number 3 right now as Randy Ward in the number 1 in 4th. Rounding out the top 5 and the remaining field will be the number 3 of Dorothy Buford. Buford about to go a lap down as Devoti puts her a lap down with just 2 to go. Or twice flags are waving. We've got a half a mile left in this feature race here for the sportsman's class. Devoti, Gibson, Keeble. White flag waving. Last chance lap right here for the number 9, Brent Devote. Doug Gibson holding on to second. That's Tamara in the number 4. Randy Ward in the ace car. And coming to the checker, it will be your number 9, Brent Devote. He will be your winner. Second place will be the number 3 of Doug Gibson. And bringing up
Richardson and Nathan Pena. Here we go. Green flag racing and checkered flag chasing in your Outlaw Street Stocks. Hold our breath through that first quarter. Here comes JT Garland working the inside line with the 43 of Leslie Graham. Graham's going to go to the top shelf here right now in turns 3 and 4 as we work our way nice and clean and green through lap number 1. 20 laps is the distance, 19 more to go. Here comes Jesse McNorton charging hard, looking to the inside line of the black and white 99 at JT Garland. McNorton's going to get onto the brakes nice and smooth as we go. Graham throwing it in hard around the top, and he's going to get a little loosey-goosey, but gathers it back up. Three-way battle for the third place spot. Corner advantage is going to stay to the 43 of Leslie Graham, but here comes charging hard right around the bottom is the 17 of Jesse McNorton. Here comes JT Garland once again to the middle. Garland's going to have spot advantage down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4 we go. And McNorton around the bottom, ladies and gentlemen, slides right in front of him at the flag stand. Your new third place spot, the 17M of Mr. Jesse McNorton. But the man right now out front, 91R, Jeremy Richardson, calm, cool, and collected. He picked up the heat race win. He's going to try to look to go checkered and checkered here tonight. As right now, your race leader has 2 seconds on the second place spot of Jason Pena. Pena now has his hands full with the 17M of Jesse McNorton. McNorton started towards the back of the pack right now. I lied. He started second row outside. P4 right in the middle of the pack, but made quick work after shuffling to the back of the first lap in that corner in 1 and 2. And gathering things right back up where he left off. 17M Jesse McNorton looking now to the inside of 77 of Jason Pena down the backstretch. Pena's going to have the corner advantage through turns 3 and 4. Both drivers trying to work the bottom group of the racing surface. And out of turn 4 with a good run, the 17M again of Jesse McNorton. McNorton is being patient, waiting for an opportunity to strike, and this may be it right now. Out of turn 2, down the back chute. He's going to get up to the door of Pena's corner advantage is still going to stay to the 77 of Pena as we now work our way now 7 down of the scheduled 20. McNorton getting right there to the inside line of Pena once again in turns 1 and 2. 0.2 of a second separated second and third. Last lap, 9 now down. Jeremy Richardson, 91R, leading them around the quarter-mile high banks that is here at 105 Motors Speedway. Still trying to track down second place is the 17M of Jesse McNorton. Your race leader's got 4.2 seconds, 4.2 on second place right now. Jesse McNorton with a good corner there, but loses it on the exit. So now he's going to try the top shelf. He's going to try something a little different to try to work his way around the 77 of Pena. McNorton's going to go way high out of the groove. Working now with the 420 of Kenny Berry right now through turns 3 and 4. And at the bottom's going to be Jesse McNorton. Wheel to wheel makes their way on by clean and green. as the laps wind down. We've got 3 more to go. Jason McNorton still trying to reel in that bottom groove on the 77 of Jason Pena. Looking to the top is going to be Jesse McNorton hanging it out in turns 3 and 4. Trying to go up top right, keep the good Scotch. 16-year Lagavulin for the 17M of Jesse McNorton. White flag waves on the 91R of Jeremy Richardson. Issues there for the 17M of McNorton. Misses the line, backs her down, stays out of the wall. And now your race leader. Out of turn number 3 into 4. Put it on together for the 91R of Mr. Jeremy Richardson. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, green flag racing and checkered flag chasing. Out of turn number 4, we are limited modified racing. Garrett Higgins is going to look to the outside here through turns 1 and 2. Going to try to take the point early out of 2 down the back chute. And he's going to get it nice and smooth. 3 wide here with Patrick Villarreal. Earl Sinabaldi in the 751 of Marcus Black. Black's going to get it right down to the bottom. Villarreal on the brakes, and around is going to be Skeeter Kulikowski in the 2-1K. Gathering it back up. We've got him sliding and dancing everywhere for the first caution. Setting the pace, Garrett Higgins, and ladies and gentlemen, we are back green flag racing in our limited modifieds. Caleb Cellier with a little bit of pressure from the 41 of Chad Hughes. Here looking now into the top 5 battle. Corey Babbitt with nowhere to go as Chad Hughes is going to check it up. And we're going to stack the rest of the field up nice and tight, and things are going to get dicey. Jeffrey Jackson in the 2H working there with a 12 of Corey Babbitt. Babbitt's going to get spot advantage in the corners here through turns 3 and 4. On the exit, it's going to be all Babbitt trying to double it up. Here comes the 751 of Marcus Black to the inside of the 2H of Jeff Jackson. Marcus Black's going to push, though, and luckily both drivers paying attention as they no harm, no foul. Get things back going underway, but that's going to open the door for the 451 of Patrick Villarreal. Houston, Texas native is going to look down to the inside of Jeffrey Jackson on the exit of turn number 4. Down the front stretch, corner advantage of the yellow and red 451 of Villarreal. Issues there for the 23. Gets a little loose. 23W of Wyndham gathers it back up. We do stay clean and green. Back up front. Good battle here towards the back of the pack. 1-5-2 of Garrett Franks trying to get things going here with Danny Jackson, but down the front stretch, Corey Babbitt to the inside of the 2-3-1 of Joe Maple. Maple's going to work the top groove of the racing surface. Around is going to be Corey Babbitt with spot advantage down into turns 3 and 4. Now Babbitt finds his way, cracks the top 5. He started 7th. And he's going to be up 2 spots here in this one. So right now your 2 drivers that have picked up the most spots is going to be the 23W and the 2D. Alan Wyndham and Danny Jackson Sr. both moving up 8 spots here already, as we are now 8 laps down of the scheduled 20. Very racy surface right now if you've got the car set up, as we are 3 wide down the back chute. Garrett Franks is going to be to the outside here with the 46R in the mix. And it's going to be Lynn Reynolds and J.J. McDonald, the 94. They get things sorted back out. And around on the top is going to be the 152 of Franks. Franks is going to look to the top shelf to get the drive around the 46R of Reynolds. Not going to be there on the exit of turn number 2 down the back chute. Lap traffic, ladies and gentlemen, is going to come into play. Garrett Franks is going to get out of the racing groove in the 152. Here comes Zane Goff in the 42 to the inside trying to work. He's got 2 lap cars between he and Garrett Higgins. Higgins is now held up by the 46R of Lynn Reynolds out of turn number 3 and 4 down the front stretch. Reynolds is holding his line. Leader's going to work the bottom group of the racing service, but here comes Zane Goff within striking distance. Lap traffic's going to be the one that may sort things out. He's going to drive him down into the corner a little bit deeper. He sees him. His eyes are lighting up like a Christmas tree on Christmas Eve. Will he find a present? As we are now 6 laps remaining in tonight's 20-lap A-Main. Alan Wyndham in the 23W in the 2D of Danny Jackson Sr. Get a little squirrely down the back chute. Gather it back up. Issues slowing down. Ladies and gentlemen, opportunity has arisen for the 42 of Zane Goff. Your race leader, the 98H of Garrett Higgins, is held up by lap traffic. He's trying to find his way around, but ladies and gentlemen, the 23W is going to go off the pace to the top of the racing surface. We do stay clean and green. No restart is in the foreseeable future. Zane Goff is now only 0.7 seconds between your race leaders. He's now dealing with the 12M of lap traffic, and that's going to be Stacy Tyler. He's going to work his pay past Tyler. And now with 3 laps coming now down to 2 laps. As your race leader works his way out of turn number 2. It is not over yet. Zane Goff charging hard, making a move, drives it in a little too deep. White flag waving for your race leader, the 98H of Garrett Higgins. Lap traffic is in between Goff and Higgins, so right now it's going to be all Higgins on this last lap unless something changes. Checkered flag, 98H of Garrett Higgins, ladies and gentlemen. He holds on through lap traffic, and Zane Goff couldn't get it done as he's going to be the best man here in this one. Here we go. William Jones sets the pace, and the flagman sets him loose. We're green flag racing in our factory stocks. Down we go into turns 1 and 2. Phil Dixon trying to find his way around to the 1-8. Kenneth Cabo Montgomery to the inside of Dixon. Out of 2 down the back chute. We're going to be 3 wide here with James Bryant and Travis Hudnall in the 4-4-4. And we've got one around in turns 3 and 4 to bring out our first caution of the feature. Pace is set up front. Memphis Villarreal, here we are, setting them loose from the flag stand, and we are back green flag racing 3-4 wide with Michael Brown in the 29M and Singletary in the 131 is going to find the wall on the front stretch. Caution flag's going to come on out. And we are back green flag racing, ladies and gentlemen. James Bryant gets around 4C of Brandon Martin on his own. He's going to collect the 4-4-4 of Travis Hudnall. And Martin's going to limp down to the infield, keep that dreaded caution flag in the back pocket of our flagman. Michael Brown now trying to look to the inside of the A1 Phil Dixon machine out of turn number 2 down the back chute. Dixon's going to have spot and advantage still. As we hold our breath, as we've now put 3 laps in the books with Memphis Villarreal on the point. Kenneth Montgomery with an opportunity. 5X of William Jones is going to push on the exit. Montgomery's going to try to tip the cowboy hat and walk through the door. And that's not going to be enough room for Montgomery to get it done on that last lap. He's going to drive up next to the door once again in turns 1 and 2. Here comes Phil Dixon trying the top in the A1 machine. Things may get saucy up here in the top 5. As lap traffic is going to find its way early. Lap 5, 131 of Gerald Singletary is now going to be the man out front of your race leader. And boy, howdy, ladies and gentlemen. How about that as a caution flag is going to come on out? And Memphis Villarreal leads them down into turns 1 and 2. Kenneth Montgomery looking to the inside of the 5X of William Jones once again. Here comes the 215 of TJ Evans. Evans trying to find a way around the Michael Brown in the 25M. Phil Dixon's got the high side working for him. Drives right around the 4 of Montgomery. We're going to see if he's going to make something happen here with the 5X of William Jones. Phil Dixon trying to work his way up to this battle for the race lead. Held up a little bit by the 5X of William Jones. Montgomery's now going to try the top shelf as well. Gets the run off the top with a big shot. Coming up to Phil Dixon down the back chute. Dixon with a big run down the backstretch with the 30 of Memphis Villarreal. He's going to be about a lane and a half off the bottom. New race leader, A1 Phil Dixon. TJ Evans here now working with the 4 of Kenneth Montgomery. We've got 14 laps down. 6 more to go for A1 Phil Dixon out of Crosby, Texas. Memphis Villarreal made his way from Corpus Christi all the way up here to Cleveland, Texas. We got a piling up there in turns 1 and 2, but we do stay clean and green. James Bryant as well involved in that is the 11E of EJ Fisher. Caution flag does not come out. We do stay clean and green. Philip Seals on the 193, trying to get his way by the 215 of TJ Evans. He's getting up there next to the door, but can't seem to get the run out of the corner that he needs to set himself up for turn 3 and 4. Trying it once again around the bottom. Smoke starting to come out a little bit for the 193 there in turn 3 and 4. 2 laps to go for your race leader, A1 Phil Dixon. Working the bottom groove in turns 1 and 2. 193 catfishing around the bottom like a girl on Tinder. Just ask my good buddy. It happens as the white flag waves on the A1 of Phil Dixon. Dixon has 2 corners between he and a first checkered flag at 105 Motor Speedway in 2021. Nice and smooth out of turn 4. Put it on together for Phil Dixon. And ladies and gentlemen, we are green flag racing out of turn number 4 for the first time at our Pure Stock A main. Nacy Nadog Holiday trying to work her way up to battle for the race lead early. She's going to have to get past the 1H of Brad Hellman, who's got that line taken care of. And we do make it clean and green through lap number 1. Robert Jessup, the 14K, working there with the 47 of Cribs, trying to get past Rooster Wortman and the 007 of Ronnie McCaleb. McCaleb started P4 and dropped several spots here. Early within the first lap, 2 laps down. The 18 more to go. 45 of Cribs is going to be down into the... 47 of Colt Beaver. My mistake. 47 of Colt Beaver to the infield of the hot pits. .193 now working there with the 555 of Nadog. Nathan Renfro buying his time, looking for the inside line of the 93 of Daniel Seals. Seals, Renfro, and Nadog. 3-car battle for the 3rd place spot. As we've got one around in turns 1 and 2, and that's going to bring out our first caution. Very wide on the radio, and we are back. Green flag racing. Brad Hellman with a move. Rooster Wortman's going to scrape the wall, show some sparks, but we do stay clean and green. And Nadog goes around on her own in front of the field. Here we go out of turn 4, chasing the checkered flag. We are back underway. Renfro with a good start, looking down to the inside of the 93 of Seals. Slides it on in there. Gets on the brakes, gets off the Seals, and we are nice and clean here on the restart. And my, oh my, I might have spoke too soon. Lakin Hudnall is going to tag the tractor tire, but get it back going again. Caution flag does not come out. Nine machine of Casey Garvin goes around to bring out our next caution. It'll be single file next time. We are green out of turn 4 once again, trying to finish it out. 4 laps down. 16 more to go. We hold our breath through that first restart, 14K. Robert Jessup trying to work the way to the inside of the 34. Drake Graham down the back chute. Not going to be there. Here comes Ronnie McCaleb. 007 looking to the inside of Nathan Renfro in the entrance, but Renfro's going to get him on the exit. So Renfro's going to hold on to that 4th place spot all on his own. Here comes the 193 of Daniel Seals to the inside of Brad Hellman. Brad Hellman's going to be about 2 lanes off the bottom, opening that door for Seals. But Hellman found that groove up there, and he is making the most of it. Caution flag comes out on the 25R machine, 25R. Issues 34 has broke, and way hard lick on the 96. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back underway, trying to finish this one out. Rooster Wortman falling back a little bit here with the 9 of Scott. And caution's going to come out. Nathan Renfro by himself in turns 3 and 4. And gentlemen, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, top 3 battling at it. William Cribbs trying to work something here with a 93 of Daniel Seals. 9 of Scott Barber goes by himself to the infield, gathers it back up, back on the racing surface. Caution flag does not come out. Cribbs with a move down to the inside of Daniel Seals down the backstretch. Corner is still going to be to the 93 of Seals. Seals is going to tap onto the race leader. Here comes a 3-way battle for the race lead. William Cribbs has the line. He's got the card. He's just got to do what he can to make it happen. Daniel Seals, though, not giving an inch when he's trying to take a mile. Seals is going to go up to the top shelf. We found success there earlier in the features that there is a groove there. You just got to make it work for you. And Seals is going to test it out while they're battling for the race lead. Donald Kane trying to hold off William Cribbs. Seals trying to take advantage on the outside line. Seals gets on by Cribbs. Seals now working. Seals all over the back of the 179. Donald Kane knows that they are there and they are waiting for an opportunity to strike. Daniel Seals out of turn 4 and the 7G of Donald Kane turns him. William Cribbs on the chase. Third place spots the 2-1K of Taylor King. Here we go. Let's finish this one out. Taylor King looking down to the inside of Renfro. And we stay clean and green on our restart. Out front, it is all Seals right now. And William Cribbs charging hard, trying to make this one something here. 49 is going to be off the pace. A couple cars get on by. And gathers it back up, and we do stay clean and green. 15 down, 5 more to go. Cribbs trying that inside line, trying to pick the pocket of Daniel Seals. $14K gets out of the way of the leaders, comes to the infield. Here comes, ladies and gentlemen, William Cribbs in the 45. Daniel Seals holding on, holding strong in the 93. Working some magic up front, William Cribbs. He's 3/10 behind your race leader, the 93 of Daniel Seals. Seals holding on, holding strong. 2 laps remaining. White flag waving for your race leader. 1 more lap and 4 more corners for the 93 of Daniel Seals. William Cribbs is going to try to get within striking distance here within 3 and 4. Will he rub him? Will he race him hard? Not close enough. On a turn 4, 93, Daniel Seals.